Give him a round of applause.
If we was anywhere else right now and I would have pushed you, we'd have been scrapping in here like, yo, what you doing? I seen it, I was like, why are you pushing me? Like, are you serious? Now, in our minds, we've been taught one thing. If somebody hits you, that's to do what? Hit them back. Ever since we were young kids, that's been taught to us. For years, this has matriculated down from generation to generation to generation. Now, you actually, I seen a little boy, I told his mom, I was like, yeah, your son's been having problems with his hands in the classroom. And he goes, but mommy, what if it's a girl? She says, if she's man enough to hit you, she's man enough to get hit back. Mm-hmm. Now, this thought has been conditionalized in this young boy's head. Now, as years progress, he's older now. He's a man. Now, the same incident happens. A girl hits him. He knocks her out. She hits her head on the concrete, and she's dead. Now, you taught your child to hit him back, whether it's a girl, whether it's a man. We've been taught to hit back, each one of us, because that's our culture. We can't be a punk. We can't be a wimp. We can't walk away. What you crying for? Tighten up. Stop crying before I give you something to cry about. Those things have been taught to us for so long that when somebody hits us, we gotta hit them back. Now, Ray Rice, did he think by him hitting this female, it was gonna lead to him being kicked out of the school? Out of college? Out of the NFL? Well, that could have happened in all situations. If he was in college, he would have been kicked out. You know, but he wasn't thinking about it. He didn't think about his actions before he did it. Now he's gone for the rest of the season, fellas. You worked hard. You practiced. All of that and above, and now it's gone because of your actions. And you know why he did it? Because he didn't think he was going to get caught. And it's not what you do when everybody's watching, it's what you do when nobody's around. Yeah. That's how people judge you. By the things you do when nobody's watching. He didn't think he was going to get caught. He didn't think his wife was going to have to press charges on him. He didn't know that the cameras was in there. But who's to say that wouldn't have happened after they got married? Now, I believe that if he hit her once, he'll hit her again. He'll hit her again. And then what? Y'all seen he got game before, right? Denzel, he was going to life in prison because he hit his wife. And she accidentally hit her head on the stove and she died. To leave behind children to raise themselves. It's hard to be it's that value of family, we need to bring it back. That value of family. Adrian Peterson, guess how many kids he has? 7. 7. With several different baby mothers. I bet you some of y'all didn't even know that.
No, we did.
Now, had he been a family man and had one, he wouldn't have that problem of that second girlfriend going out to get him back because he's disciplining his child. Yeah, that abuse may have been taken to the next level, but had he been with his wife, they could have consulted each other and said, babe, this is why this happened. But no, this is his other girlfriend who's trying to get him out of spite. Because he's jealous of not being there for his own family, to build this one family. Now, these are all the actions of guys that we look up to and guys that we admire, the guys that these young kids that we're bringing up, they admire those same people. But it's not that, it's about their actions, fellas, the things that they do. And I say this, that every action has a consequence. Every action has a consequence. Repeat after me. Every action has a consequence. How many know what Newton's third law is? $10 to the person who knows it. What? Newton's third law.
Every force is an equal and opposite reaction force.
Every action is an equal and opposite reaction. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Now, I say that to say this, when someone puts their hands on you, that's them applying that force. Now, you can either absorb what they're doing or inflict the same amount of damage they just did to you. That's how we've been raised, fellas, to inflict damage back. Every action has a consequence, fellas. I just want y'all to remember that. Think about what you do before you do it. Think about the people that it affects. Think about the people that are watching you, who are inspired to be like you one day. Think about all of those things before you decide to make a decision that'll get you in trouble.
You just change so that you get them back.
Whatever's clever for you,
Physical, what you do mentally.
if that's gonna work for you. But you're still inflicting some type of damage. You're still putting out that same amount of force, whether it be physical, mental.
Thought working. Yeah, I'm saying like that.
Mhm.
Like almost like doing worse. Like instead of like taking it out on them, just make yourself feel hurt. And you have everyone that maybe you'll be over it.
You're absorbing that now.
Instead of being bad.
Positive. You absorb that and say, I don't want to make nobody feel the way that I'm feeling right now.
Wow.
And you're going to go further and make somebody else know that you shouldn't do this because it'll make this person feel this way. And you spread that positivity, and then that leads to the next point. When I was in high school, I was terrible. I didn't care about the teachers, I didn't listen, but I remember one thing, my science teacher, he said, Carl, if you don't remember nothing from me today, I want you to remember one thing, protons. I'm like, what the heck is he talking about? Protons. A proton is a positively charged ion, fellas, and everything else is attracted to them. Everything else is attracted to them. The people, bring them to you because you're being positive. Have people be attracted to you because of the positive things you're doing in your community. Now, how do we change this mindset of becoming positive? We have to think this way. In order to change how we act, we have to change the way that we think. Because 5% of what happens in life is the things that just happens. And the 95% is what you do when it happens. 95% of what you do when it happens is what makes life up. So let's take this further, fellas. How do we change that? How do we change the way we think? We got to build a relationship within ourselves. It starts with us right here. It starts with each and every one of us that's in here right now. Let's say I want to make something different. I want to inspire the next person that's coming behind me. Those are your actions. Follow that. Set your own goals. If somebody is affecting your goals, think about your goals right now. Everything that you want to become, everything that you want to do. If there's something that'll stop you from reaching those goals, I want you to eliminate it from your life right now. I challenge you to do that. Eliminate it from your life right now, fellas. We have that opportunity. Now, what stops us from doing the things that we know we really want to do but is wrong? What stops us? Ourselves. Ourselves. We have to be conscious about what we're doing because it's our actions that eventually get us in trouble. And we have to remember that we have to hold ourselves accountable for our actions. The same way the judge is going to hold you accountable when you're faced with 10 years to life, you're going to be held accountable for whatever it was that you did. Nobody else. Your mom's not going to be there to do that time with you. Your friends that was in the car, they ain't going to do that time with you. You're going to do it all by yourself. Nobody else is going to help you. You have to hold yourself accountable for all your actions. As simple as that. Every action has a consequence, whether it be good, whether it be bad. And being that we're all black in here, the consequence might even be a little worse.
That's right.
It might be a little bit worse. Just 2 days ago, somebody got killed in Savannah, a man named Charles Smith. How many of y'all heard about that? Charles Smith, shot in the back. He got shot while he was handcuffed in Savannah, Georgia.
By police officer?
By a police officer. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough, but it's our actions, fellas. Why are you in the back of the police car? Why are you shooting me? Those actions all lead, it's all the things that they did. All the wrong things that have been done. Who do we point the finger at? Nobody, but the actions. The actions, fellas. The actions have a consequence. We all smart. Each one of us in here are smart because y'all in a higher education. Y'all took that initiative to say, I'm gonna I'm gonna go get educated. I'm gonna get a degree. I'm gonna do something better for myself. Each one of y'all did that. Now y'all smart, so make smart decisions. They pressing us for time, man. I swear I would have turned it up.
Yeah, turn it up, turn it up.
I love y'all, fellas. I love y'all, man. And it takes a lot of me to say that. Because the type of person I was before ain't the person I am now. As Juan said, I'm not a changed man, I'm a changer man. Each one of y'all in here changing. And I guarantee that after y'all leave out of here, y'all gonna be continuing to change. So let's take it further, fellas. And I see it all in y'all. Each one of y'all in here right now. Y'all great, man. Now y'all gotta claim it. Stand up. Everybody stand up. Stand up. Claim it. Everybody in here, claim it right now. They say, I'm great.
I'm great.
I'm great.
I'm great.
I'm great.
I'm great.
That's what I like to hear, man. Let's take this to the next level, fellas. And let's be great, man. Thank y'all.